friends, welcome back, or welcome if it is your first time here. So today we're starting a little bit different. You're a bit far away from me, and that is because we are going to be doing an organising video. Originally it was going to be sort of like a declutter, but I don't think I have that much to declutter because I actually sorted some bits out a little while ago and moved them all into this unit here. Sorry, my tripod keeps falling from the weight of the camera and it annoys me so much. I really need to get a new one. But yeah, not too long ago, maybe a couple months, I moved all of my makeup into these drawers. So I don't think there's going to be too much to declutter, but organisation is a definite must of these drawers and also of my desk, which is really messy. So we're going to start up here. This is where I have all of my like neutral everyday palettes. You can see I've been swatching a few. I wanted to see if there were any that I was probably going to declutter, and there are actually a couple which I will get to. But we're just going to sort of like organise this drawer, make it a bit more like easier to get into. Like I said, I don't think there's going to be too much to declutter, but yeah. So this one is the only one I think that I'm going to declutter. There might be another, but this one is the one that I'm going to get rid of. It's from Poundland, and it is because I went to use a blush the other day from Poundland and it had mould on it. It made me feel sick. So now I'm going to get rid of this. I think it's because it's like the cheap makeup and like I'd had it for a while, like a couple of years. So I think it had expired, but it was like nasty. So this is the drawer. So we're just going to be organising and making sure that I can get to everything that I want to get to. Okay, so right down here I've got this natural palette from Lacura. I haven't used this in a very long time. I've actually been kind of on a warm tone kick recently, you might be able to tell. But yeah, we are going to keep this in case you want it. But I think I'm going to put it at the bottom because I don't really use it very often. The same with this like new palette from Poundland. This isn't as old as those blushes though, but it still does make me feel a bit funny, and honestly it's not my favourite palette. So yeah, we are actually going to declutter this one, unfortunately. Okay, and then I've just got my Imagination palette, which this is broken place in. Yeah, it is, but I still really like this palette. Yeah, it's not my favourite. It's not the worst though. It's just sort of like an okay one. Okay, so then other palettes that we don't use very often but I want to keep. We got our W7 Let's Brunt palette, which, let me open it. Oh my god, which looks like this. So I might try this in a get ready with me at some point soon because I haven't used it in a very long time. So that can go in there. And then we've also got our Colourpop by Birdie palette. This one is old, but I love it so much that I'm just going to keep it. We have these two, which I'm actually going to put in with my face palettes, because this one is like a face and eye palette from Primark, but I only use it for its face stuff. And that's sort of the same with this one from Revolution. This is their Beauty Legacy palette. I don't really bother with the eyeshadows. But then I'm also going to put in these palettes from Collection because I tried them in a video recently and they didn't really give me like that much, but I want to give them more chances, so they're going to stay here. Okay, I've got my Profusion Smoky palette, which I'm not in love with. I definitely prefer my bigger palette that I'm going to show you in a minute, which is my everyday one, but it's still like fine enough. I'm going to keep it. And I haven't really bought any makeup in like the last 2 months, so there isn't actually really any new makeup to put in with this stuff, which is why I don't really need to declutter too much. But yeah, I also have this one from Revolution. This is called Love Yourself. It's from Revolution Pro. Yeah, that can go in here. This one I love from Technic. This is called like their Trendsetter palette, and I just think it's so beautiful for like autumn. This is the palette that I always come to. You can see that it's been well loved, but honestly I've had this for like 2 years. I think this was like one of the very first things I bought for my channel. I think my first video was like a test and body collection stuff, and then I think my second one was test and Technic, and I bought this palette for that, and I've had it ever since and loved it ever since. So yeah, it's weird to think about. Okay, then I've got this little one from Sunkissed. This is their Crystal Crush palette. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this or not, but then I swatched the gold and holy shit. So I've decided that I want to use this in a Get Ready With Me probably very soon, because for some reason I remember not liking it that much, but after the swatch I'm not really sure why. So I want to retest that to like refresh my memory. And then I have this palette from Body Collection, which I have been loving ever since I tried it in a recent video. It's just this beautiful palette. It's called the Summer Dream eyeshadow palette, and it's just stunning and I love it. And if I'm not using my big Profusion palette, which I normally do on an every single day basis, I will use like this khaki color and this sort of like goldish green. Oh my god, it's stunning with this one in the transition. It's beautiful. So pigmented, so good. Watch my video on it if you want a full review. But it is really, really good. Okay, and then last but not least, we have my beloved Profusion Mystical palette. When I first tried this palette, I didn't like it. Like, I was so underwhelmed by it. But now it is literally my everyday palette. I use it every single time I'm doing my makeup. It's like very soft and like, they're a little bit powdery and they're not like super, super punchy and pigmented, but I love that on an everyday basis, because on an everyday basis, I love to go like soft, blown out, sort of like blurred effects, smoky, like a little bit sexy, but like I don't want it to be intensely pigmented. I want it to be like quite like soft. And this palette just gives it to me. The shimmers as well are like so buttery and beautiful, but I love the mixture of like the colours, the oranges, the pinks, the purples, and then obviously you've got a nice dark black. But like, to be honest, a lot of the colours, like there's a lot of colours in here, but they don't all like show up differently on the eye. So there's only really like a few that I bounce between. Like there would be some colours in here that I've probably never touched in my whole life, but I love this palette. And I can't actually believe how much I love it, considering how much I didn't like it when I first tried it. But I think the fact that it's not that pigmented is actually what makes me love it so much for an everyday basis. Because if it was something that was like hella pigmented, I wouldn't want it for every day. I'd want it for like those intense looks that I'm trying to do. But I've actually got it on like literally today, like right now. I love it. Oh. Okay, next drawer I think I'm going to do is probably the coloured eyeshadow drawer, just because I want to get these ones out of the way first. So this is my colourful eyeshadow drawer, and you can see there's not as much in here as the other one, because the only real colourful eyeshadow palette that I use is the Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette. It has like literally like almost every colour in here, and it's just so pigmented and so beautiful that like if I ever want colour, this is what I'll reach for. But we have some other bits in here, like some lashes. I think I need to test this pair of lashes still. We have some lashes in here if I want them. And then I also have like some gems on like more sort of like, this is more sort of like my creative drawer. So I have like my colourful eyeshadows, and then I also have like my sort of creative bits. Because if I'm doing a colourful look, it's normally because I'm feeling creative, and like it's not like I'll stick like gems or something onto the look I've got today. I mean, I definitely could, but I just probably wouldn't. So eyeshadow palette wise, we have this one from Shein. This is the Lovin' Libra palette, and I love this palette in terms of the aesthetic of it. I don't actually think the shades themselves are that good, but just the aesthetic of it is just beautiful, that it makes me want to keep it, because it's just like, it's just so pretty. And I'm not even into like horoscopes or anything like that. I'm not even a Libra, I'm a Pisces. But I just think the packaging is just so beautiful that it's more like a collector's edition to me, rather than like an eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use all the time. So that one is staying. Okay, next up I've got my Revolution and Bratz palette. This is the Yasmin one. And again, this is sort of in the same vein of like, the eyeshadows don't perform super well. It's not really something that I reach for really at all, but it's more sort of like a collector's edition. I was obsessed with Bratz, especially Yasmin, when I was a kid, which was the main reason why I bought this, and that's why I will forever keep it. It's more sort of like just a collector's thing, rather than like an eyeshadow palette that I use. Then we have my Huda Beauty Neon palette. I was so upset with this because I dropped it and like the yellow shade came out and it was so upsetting. But I got this at TK Maxx for like £5, and this palette is insane if you ever want like that really pigmented yellow, pink, orange vibe. This like will just give it to you, but I mean I don't use it very often, but I love the quality of it. Okay, next up we've got my W7 Total Eclipse palette. It still has this brush in here. This palette is really pretty. I love like this sort of like glitter that they've got here, this white glitter. It's a nice palette, yeah. I mean, I can't say too much about it. I will keep it. I'm not 100% sure why, but I just want to, I think. But yeah, there's that one. Then we have the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. This was the first and real only expensive eyeshadow palette that I have bought. It was like 50 quid when I got it. I was so excited about it, and then all of like his controversy and stuff started coming out. So yeah, I haven't really used it on camera. To be honest, I never really get the urge to. Now that I have the Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette, that's sort of got everything that I need, that I don't even really... This tripod is driving me insane. That I don't even really need or want to go to a different palette. The main colour I love in here is this Fuck shade, just because it's meant to be like a bright neon peach, but you can see like it's quite dried out and powdery. Like it doesn't really give me the oomph that I want. The shimmers though are like insane, like seriously. I don't think I'd ever want a shimmer this insane. Or maybe, but yeah, the mattes just aren't very good, and I've always thought that. I've never really thought the quality of it was very good. But we've got the Sunkissed Ultraviolet Bright palette. This is what this one looks like. This was like £1.29 and it feels incredible. Like look at this shade. Like yeah, it's a bit flaky, but like look at it. It's kind of like a cream, like a purple cream. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best thing in the whole world, but it's definitely not the worst. Like, look at that. It's like £1.25, so we're keeping that. I've also got a little glitter palette from Sunkissed, which I use occasionally. I didn't actually use it today. This glitter is actually in that Profusion palette. But, yeah, we have a little glitter palette. And then everything else in here is more sort of like creative. So we've got like these little face stickers from Primark, which I never use. And probably I'm never going to use, so they can actually go. Then we've just got a bunch of like different like sheet, like little crystal stickers. I think I got all of these from like Wilko or Poundland, so they can stay. Okay, then I have some of these. So I have like this little chrome on thing from Essence, which isn't like very good. Like it looks like it's meant to be insane, but it's not. If you put it on a dark base, it looks okay, but it's not the best thing in the world. And then I have some glitter liners from W7, which I will keep. And then in here, I have a bunch of like, these are mainly actually because I started like doing doll customization. So I actually bought a lot of these for that, but they sort of like can double up as like stuff for makeup as well. So there's like some little pearly things. There's also, I've got this split liner in here from Real Love by Revolution. Which isn't very good and it doesn't look very nice now, but I've got that. Then what else do we have in here? I've got like these little bottles with like little teeny tiny stars in them. These little white ones have like different flowers in them, like different coloured flowers, and then these little ones have different coloured butterflies in them. So I'm just going to try, I guess, and organise this drawer in a way that makes sense to me. And then we'll move on. That'll do. Okay, next one is this bad boy. So this one is sort of like primers, foundations, concealers. I've got these little dividers in there that you can see. I don't know if there's going to be anything to declutter, but let's have a look through. So we've got our Prep and Perfect Refreshing Set Spray from Primark, which I use literally all the time. Use it today. I've got this Fresh Face matte one from Barry M, which I don't really use, but I will keep. The only one I think I might get rid of is this one because it proper smells like alcohol and it really stings my eyes. So I'm going to declutter this Catrice HD Active one. I forgot to put these gems back in the drawer. I'll do that in a second. I've got my She Glam Sunday Picnic Setting Spritz, which I also really like. And we've got this illuminating one from Collection, which I haven't used really. So, foundations and things. I've got my Technic Luminous Go, which is my ride or die. I'm literally wearing it today. Again, a favourite. I've got this one, if I can get it out, from Flower Beauty, the Light Illusion one. And I've tried it a couple times and I just really don't like it. It just doesn't really work for me. So I think I will actually declutter this one as well. I picked up this Essence Fresh and Fit one again. This used to be my favourite for a little while, but I haven't used it in a bit, so I'm going to retry that. I've got the Catrice True Skin, which again isn't my favourite. I'm honestly contemplating decluttering this one. I just don't think I'm going to use it. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one, sorry guys. The Revolution IRL Filter one, again that's a matte one, kind of similar to the True Skin but like a little bit less heavy, so I'm going to keep that one instead. And then let's just put these in there. And then I also have my She Glam Skinfinite, which is one that I use pretty much every day. So let me just shove these in. I also have my Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish, but because it's in a glass tube, I'm just going to pop that up there. Put these in. I'm wondering if there's any room if I can fit some of these. I have like some squeezy tube foundations down here. I think that's all of them. So down here I've got the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, which I really like the formula of, but the colour is a bit off. But I will keep it and try and slot it in here. I also have the Body Collection Glow. I really don't like this, I'm going to declutter it. I've got the Fresh Face Foundation from Barry M, which I also don't think I like, but I'll keep because I don't remember. And then I also have the Essence Hydro Hero, which again I think I like, but the colour's completely off, but we will keep it. Okay, now I think I'm going to move into primers, and this is going to be a little bit controversial because I always used to say, like, wear a primer, wear a primer, wear a primer. Recently, I haven't been wearing a primer, and honestly, my makeup is looking, like, better than ever. Like, there's no texture, there's no nothing. So, yeah, I've been really enjoying my makeup without a primer for, like, 2 months. So, some of these primers I think we will get rid of. The first one being, I think, this Blur Stick from Real Love by Revolution. I just never use it and I can't really see myself reaching for it because I just didn't really enjoy it. So this one is going to be one I think it's going to go bye-bye. Okay, I have this Catching Clouds one from Essence. This one is actually a really good pore blur and primer, so I will actually keep this one because it does actually work. I've got various different poreless putty primers. I've got a Sunkissed one, a Collection one, and an e.l.f. one. I think I'm going to, I don't know, you know. I think I'm going to keep the Collection one to try a bit more because I'm not sure my thoughts on it, and I think I'm going to declutter these two just because I haven't been wanting them. And then back here I've got the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer, which I love, and then the Essence Fix and Last Grip Primer, which I also love. So you're going to shove those in there. I'm also going to move my Gorgeous Glow back over because it fits. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to move on to Eyebrow Stuff. And there is going to be probably a lot of stuff in here that I need to declutter. Because I think the Eyebrow Stuff has the most stuff in there that I don't use. Sorry, my lips are really dry. Okay, so eyebrow stuff. Right on top I see this Catrice Brow Fixing Soap in dark brown. It's a no from me. It doesn't work, it's too dark, it's just not a nice experience. I see the collection Incredibrow, which I also did not like, which will also be decluttered. I see my Technic Brow Fixer, which I actually really like and I will keep. You can see that I've actually been using it, so that will stay with me. I've also got my Got To Be Glued, which is sort of like a new thing I've been testing, which I will keep. Then I have my Wet n Wild Brow Sedative. I think it's in dark brown or just brown. I actually really like this to add a little bit of colour to my brows once I've already stuck them up, so they will stay. I've got the Shein Highbrow Shaping Wax, which like doesn't really do anything, so that can go. I've got this Essence by Merv. It's like a lamination style brow fixer. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just taking my Crocs off. But again, it doesn't really work, so that will go. What have I got in here? I've got my Lacura Brow Gel in Light, which I think I actually like the brow gel, but I think the colour is too off. So we'll declutter that. The 17 one in dark brown is way too dark. So we'll also declutter that. And then this Essence Brow Like a Boss thing, I actually kind of like it. It has really good hold, but like the best hold probably of anything. So they can stay. So this is all I kept, these 5 things. See if I can fit. Okay. Honestly, it's like so therapeutic doing this, because like every time I look in like for my eyebrow stuff or whatever, I'm like, there's so much stuff in here that I want to get rid of. Now we're going to do concealers, and again I think there might actually be a few in here that we're going to get rid of. So, what a catch. Okay, so the first two I see that I am going to be getting rid of is the 17 Second Skin and the Berry M Fresh Face Concealer. I don't like these concealers and I'm just not going to reach for them. I see my Juvia's Place Concealer, which I will keep. I think that that's only got like a little bit left. Like, it's so close to being an empties. The same with like this collection, Lasting Perfection Hydrator. And like I feel like you can kind of see like how close to the bottom I am. So that will stay. Also my Catrice True Skin, I love to mix it with the collection one, so that can stay. And also my NYX Bear With Me has been like my favourite recently for under my eyes. I've been wearing it a lot, so that can stay. And this one can go. I'm doing well good. I thought like I wasn't going to get rid of anything. I'm actually quite proud of myself. Now we're going to move on to cream blushes, which I definitely have a lot of, and I also don't think I'm going to be getting rid of that many, but we will see. We will see. Let's start off with these 3. I've got the Essence Everlasting Blooms. I actually used this today. I love this colour. It's like this beautiful like cool toned pink. It's very fresh, very trendy. That will stay. I've got this one from Primark. This is the creme blush. It doesn't have the shade on it, but again, I like this one quite a lot for sort of like that flushed sunburnt look. I've got my one from Shein. This is in Hush Hush. This is like a beautiful like neon peach. It's like stunning. I've got this baby tint from Real Life by Revolution. It looks like it's separating a little, but this is in the shade Fuchsia, and this is so bright. So I've used this in like specific looks, like when it's the mood, but it hasn't been the mood for a while, but I'm still going to keep it. I have my Barry M Fresh Face Cheek and Lip Tint. This one is in the shade Caramel Kisses. This is like my favourite one, like for every day. I just think it's so beautiful. It's like just so like warm toned, and like it is like caramelly peach. It's so stunning. I have another little Primark creme blush stick in sort of like this more peachy colour, which again I'll keep. Then I have this Body Collection liquid blush. So this one again I'll keep. I think this is like sort of no, it's not even that bright. It's like a nice sort of pink. It looks a little bit like this Essence one, but it's a bit more peachier. But oh my god, my hand smells amazing because these all smell so nice. Then we've got the She Glam Sunday Picnic one. This is in Rose Meadow. So this one is definitely like that sunburnt kind of look. Like it's like deep, which I think is beautiful. I just don't reach for it like that often because I don't often go for that tone, but I do think it is stunning. We've got the 17 Colour Glow Blush in Peach Dreams. I don't remember really liking this, but I mean, we'll see what the colour is like. I remember this being very moussey and like very matte and not blending out, so this one will be decluttered. At least you've got one. I've got this Misguided Stop and Blushing one. I don't know what colour it's in, but I just know that this one and the bronzer were just not good at all. It's a really pretty light colour, but it literally like, it blends into nothing. So this one I'll declutter. And also this Technic cheek blush, I haven't used this like in years, and I mean like actual years. It's like a really bright colour though, but I will declutter it just because I've had it for so long. I'm actually proud of myself for that. I didn't think I was going to get rid of any. Okay. Let's actually wipe off my arm now because it's getting a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Okay, let's pop these back in. Okay, next up is cream bronzer, or at least that's what it's meant to be. I have these two things in here because I didn't know where to put them. This is the Lacura Show Up highlighter, which I just don't think I'm going to use, so I'll declutter it. And then I also have the Dream Big bronzer, also from Lacura, which I will use, so I will keep that, but put it downstairs with whatever I do to my powders. So I also have a couple of like liquid highlighters in here. I think I have another one somewhere. Is it in here? Okay, yeah, so I have a couple of like liquidy cream highlighters because I didn't know where else to put them. So I have this beautiful one from Collection. Put it right there. Stunning. I have this Glow from Essence, which is also very pretty. And then I have this highlighter wand from Technic, which is my newest one, which is also very pretty. So you can see they're all sort of like the same kind of light goldish tone, but we need to find a home for these. I don't know where they would live. I could possibly put them in with my like eyebrow stuff. Like just slot them in like that because they don't have a home otherwise. Okay, but cream bronzers. We've got this Eye Bright one from Revolution. You can see like I've used so much of it. There's a tiny bit left, but this is getting old, so I will declutter. And I also have this one from Poundland, which I will also declutter because it's old. And then all I have in here, I thought I had more cream bronzers than this. I need to get some more. I've got my Revolution cream bronzer, if I can open it. This is in the shade Light. I used this today. Then I also have my e.l.f. putty bronzer. I think this is in the shade Tan Lines, but don't hold me to it. And then I also have my Shein one in the shade Golden Sun. This is probably my favourite cream bronzer, to be honest. It just blends out so beautifully. So, last bit of this drawer is powders. I only have 4. But I can never find space for them. So I have, these are the 4 powders I have. This Technic Soft Focus one, I actually mixed in a little bit of these two into it for a little bit more colour. So I'm going to keep them because I'm actually really enjoying that. So that's the Technic Soft Focus, the Revolution Lace, and also the Technic Mineral Powder Foundation in Porcelain. And then that just leaves the She Glam Insta Ready powder, which I don't like. I don't like this top powder. I don't like the bottom powder. I wish I did. Maybe I need a different colour, but I just don't like it. So I'm going to sadly declutter it. And that is this drawer done. I'm going to just quickly put my gems and that in the coloured eyeshadow drawer, which I forgot. Okay, and then the drawer that we're all here for, this is the reason why we're doing this video, is this drawer. So this is where I keep all of my like powder products and just random ass things. It has no organisation. I really need to get more of those little organisers. Maybe I'll look on Amazon after this. But so I have my makeup bag, which is this cute little like screaming dinosaur. Cam got me for Christmas. I love it. I have some spare makeup wipes in here just for backup. And then I have a body lotion in here for some reason. And then I just have a bunch of random shit. I have some lip glosses. I have what's it called? A sun cream. I have like some more lip stuff. I have a moisturizer. There's just so much random shit in here and there's just no organisation to it. It does my head in. I'm gonna just clean some of this like dusty bits out. Just using an anti-bac wipe. Okay. So first thing I see on top that is going to be going is this bronzer from Poundland. I actually really enjoy this bronzer. It's quite orangey toned, but again, I don't trust it. I got it at the same time that I got all the other stuff, and I'm just really scared of mold now. I have my Collection Gorgeous Glow face palette, which I used today, and I really enjoy. So that will be staying. I have the W7 Honolulu Silhouette palette, which is just a bronzer palette, which I do really enjoy, which will keep. I have the W7 Ice and Bright highlighter, and I keep keeping it, telling myself like, oh, if you want a gold highlighter or whatever, you'll use it, like you will incorporate it, and I haven't still to this day, so I do think I'm going to have to declutter it. I think it's gone. Although, should I put it in a Get Ready With Me? I'm going to try it again in a Get Ready With Me. Don't hate me. I have the Bobbi Brown Face Base dupe from Primark. This is the Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer. So I should probably go with the primers, huh? Does it fit? If I put that back here, which that does fit, then okay. Perfect. I've also got this tinted face cream from Primark, but to be honest, it's like too tinted. Like it makes me look like too dark in a bad way, so I'm going to get rid of it. I have this like freckle pen thing from Sheglam, but I don't like it and I never use it, so I'm going to declutter. Okay, so I have a couple lip glosses, yeah. I have this Essence Shine 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 one in clear, which I like never use. I haven't used it in like a year, but I will. But then I actually got this new one the other day. This is their Extreme Shine, so I think they've changed like the formula or the packaging. To be honest, I prefer this packaging, but this is their Extreme Shine one. I have this in Magic Match. I haven't actually tried this yet. Holy shit. Oh, okay, so just clear. I haven't actually tried this yet, so I will do that at some point. It's quite pretty actually. I've got the Bratz one, which again I never use, but I'm going to keep it because it's Bratz. I've got this lip gloss from W7, the Glamorous Gloss in Paparazzi Pink, which I'll keep. I just need to find a home for it. This Technic Fruity lip gloss I'm going to get rid of because it wasn't very good. And then I've got the Essence Hardcore lip balm, which is fine. I've got some lash applicator things. They can go somewhere else. Okay. So, why is this straw so much dustier than all the others? I don't get it. Okay. First thing, this I'm going to get rid of. I've been keeping it saying like, oh, it'll be fun for a video. Never use it. Get rid of it. Then in here, I've got the Essence Kissed by the Light one, which is this weird like multi bronzer blush highlight thing, which I will keep. I also have the highlighter in the shade Mesmerizing, which I'll keep. And I have the Everlasting Bloom in the shade Bloom World and Shine Bright. I think I will actually declutter this one. I don't think I like it, so I'll declutter that. For for highlighter, I also have this Sunkissed Moonlight Glow, which I really enjoy, so I'll keep that. Is that it for highlighters? I think that's it for highlighters. I don't use them very much anymore. I have this blush palette from W7. This is the Very Vegan Garden Party. It's not my favourite blush palette, but I will keep it. You can go there. Other blushes, I've got this one from Collection in the shade Trouble, which I love. I also have this little guy from Essence. This is the blush in the shade Breezy, which is also very beautiful. I have a little orange blush moment from Primark. This is in the shade True Peach. And then I have this Laval blush in the shade Damson, which I love. It's kind of like glowy, but it's beautiful. So that's all the blushes. I actually don't have that much stuff in here. Let's just put down these face palettes and stuff, okay? Oh wait, I forgot these highlighters. I forgot the Ice and Bright one. But I'm just going to pop in these face palettes from earlier. The Maxine... I'm just going to pop in these face palettes from earlier. The Beauty Legacy one and Primark one. And then I'm going to pop over this Honolulu one and the Collection one. Okay. So bronzers. I have this Dream Big one from Lacura, which I want to keep. Lacura, by the way, is Aldi's brand. I have this Sunkissed, Pretty Sunkissed bronzer. This one is huge, but I love it. It's so like glowy and like sun-kissed and beautiful. It's really nice. I have my Essence Contouring Duo, which I never really use. I haven't contoured in I don't even know how long, but I'll keep it because it's the only contouring thing I have. And then I also have the Body Collection bronzer in light to medium, which is like one of my favorite bronzers. I love it. And I've also got the Laval one in medium matte, which I also love, even though obviously I am not medium. It is more sort of like sun-kissed and warm and beautiful. I actually really like these Laval products. So that's all of that. I need to figure out where to put these lip stuff. We're getting there though. We are making moves. Okay. So these lipsticks haven't really had a home. I think I will maybe try and fit them in one of the drawers. I'm also going to put these makeup wipes back down here, I think. Let me just pop them. Yeah. That makes sense to me. So these lipsticks, I just try and find a home for them. I'm not actually really sure where. They could probably fit in here, to be honest, if I just like scoot it around. But let's firstly look at these lipsticks. So you've got the two from W7, which I love this one in the shade Spark. That is like literally one swipe, like literally, look, one swipe. Insane, beautiful. So that one will obviously stay. And then I have the same formula in the, wait, that's in the shade Naked Desire. So then I have the same formula in the shade Spark. Sorry, I thought the other one was darker. This one's more just sort of like purplish, but like actual depth wise they're very similar. But yeah, I love both of those. I have this one from Primark, which is so old. Look at that. I'm getting rid of that. No, sorry. I actually don't use lipstick very often, like at all. Like I've been doing something to my lips recently. I've actually been using this from Revolution and Bratz. I'll show you quickly. I have lip gloss on obviously, but I've just been putting it right in the centre. Right there. And then I just blend it. And I just love the sort of look it gives to my lips. Obviously I have lip gloss on so it looks a little bit different. But that's what I've been doing recently. But other than that, and like a lip gloss, I don't wear lipstick. So some of these, like I'm just never gonna wear. So let's look. I've got this Technic Colour Max in this shade. I'm never gonna use that. That can go. I have this one from Poundland, which I actually really like, but it's from Poundland. So I think I might actually declutter it. Yeah, look, that's getting really old. Okay, that one will go. I have these two are also from Poundland. This one is like a nice purple shade. And then I have this one, which has been my favourite for a while. But again, they look a bit funny, so I'm just going to declutter them just to be safe. I have this little lip balm thing that Cam got me. I'm never going to wear the lip balm. It's still like full. But I just love the fact that Cam got me it, and it's got this cute little case, so I'm keeping it. I will actually probably clean this. I have this red lipstick from Revolution Pro. This is like their Hydra Matte thing. So like it doesn't like fully dry down, but it's like such a beautiful shade of red. So yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to try and incorporate it in a look. I'm normally like a don't really do anything to the lips, but... And then this is like one of my favourite lip glosses. This is actually from Primark. This is their High Gloss in the shade Candy. This is what I've got on like right now. It's just so beautiful. It's like a light pink. It's just like stunning. I love it. So now I'm going to just give this a clean. Oh, I also have this little one from Collection, which is like beautiful and shiny. But I'm going to just give these a clean. I also have this one from Essence. This one from Essence I'm going to get rid of. Right. I'm going to give this a clean, and then we're going to try and organise it a bit. And then we'll organise the desk and stuff. Okay. I don't think this one fits in, which is always what annoys me. Oh, I'm being an idiot. I'm being an idiot. I can see back here. So in here I have more lipsticks, well, lip glosses than all of my eye stuff. So if we can try and make that stuff fit as well, that would be great, but I doubt it. But yeah, this one doesn't fit. And I get the feeling that these two are going to be a bit too tall, so I might save them to sort of go in there. So I think this one will just be for like lipsticks, and then like the taller ones I think I'll put in there are like the lip liners. So I kind of would love to have them upside down so I could see the shades, but then like these have got like little things on them, so that doesn't really work. Right, let's really quickly go through these. Lip liners, a red, sure, if I ever do a red. I think most of these lip liners I'm going to keep, as long as they like look fine. What the fuck? Go right down. Okay. So they're the lip liners. Oh, I haven't used this in ages. I love this. This is the Catrice Powerful 5 Liquid Lip Balm. I love that stuff. I haven't used it in ages. I forgot about it. I have the 17 High Shine. This is like a peachy colour. And this again is also beautiful. It gives like such a beautiful like shine to the lips. Oh, I love this. I haven't used this in a while either. This is in the shade Toffee Peach. You can stay. I've got the 17 lacquer glosses. I have two, one in caramel, one in burgundy. I bought the caramel one because I loved the burgundy one so much. Like, it's just so beautiful. It's such a nice formula as well. Like, it's a little bit sticky, but the kind of sticky that makes it so it like stays on your lips. But those are the two colours, so they'll stay. Then I have two from Poundland again, so I'm going to declutter just to be safe. Okay, so then I'm going to try and fit this in here, I think. And then let's go through some of these eye bits, and then I guess we'll be done. Oh my god, why is there so much stuff in here? Okay. W7 Flick and Grip. This is meant to be like a liner adhesive. It does not work. Declutter. A backup of my favourite mascara, the Aqua Lash, certainly can stay. This Technic Prime and Define mascara is shit, that can go. I have a beautiful pink eyeliner from Shein. This is in the shade, I think, Flamingo. It doesn't say anywhere, but it's really pretty. I have a black eyeliner from Essence, which I love. This eyeshadow stylo thing, it creases so bad. I'm going to get rid of it, unfortunately. This Collection Elevator Lash Mascara is awful, so also declutter. I've got the Collection Extreme. This is like that blue eyeliner, which I actually really liked, so I'll keep it. Then I have the NYX eyeliner, which I keep. I have this Revolution brow thing, which I'm going to get rid of. A freckle pen from Revolution, rid of. I have this mint green eyeliner from Shein, which I'll keep. I have a brow pencil from 17 in dark brown, which I'll keep. A nude eyeliner from Bourjois Paris. 2 coloured eyeliners from Essence, which I'll keep. I have a Lacura eyeliner, which I'll get rid of. And I also have a Catrice brow liner, which was shit, which I will get rid of. And then quickly in here, this is like my everyday brushes. I just have a brown eyeliner. I have my favourite mascara, which is the Aqua Lash from Primark. And then I also have my Bratz Yasmin thing. I might quickly set these brushes out, but that is now done. And then in here, I just have like some stuff which I kind of want to get rid of. Like clean. Yeah. It's just a couple of those. Honestly, this eyelash glue should probably go. It's probably well expired. And that is that. I have some more gems. Okay. To be honest, making good progress, right? I just have some paintbrushes over here. And I have some like pens and stationery and shit. My hairbrush needs to go in there. I have these 2 hair things here when I'm doing my hair. I've got the Argan Oil Heat Defense, and then this is from Superdrug. This is the anti-frizz serum. I really like it. So they can stay there. Some perfume. Okay. So I probably will, like, I'm just going to grab all of this stuff into a bag, I think. And then I guess like clean the table down. And then put my hair stuff away. And then I think this video is going to be done. Oh my god, that was actually quite a lot, like more than I expected. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these in a drawer. Okay, so now it really is just like cleaning the desk and making everything look like good, and that's it. But to be honest, I'm like knackered, so I think I'm gonna cut this video off here. We've organised what I wanted to do. I'll probably just give this surface an anti-back, and that'll be it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.